Yeah.
That's like the tough part.
There we go. Let's see if that worked out.
Live.
Live question marks. Oh, I can't even see my own videos. What am I doing?
There you go.
See comments.
Yep. Yep. Comments are in there.
Let's see. And
Let's see if they aggregate in. That's usually the.
Live. Interesting. I cannot get back to the video on that, so I will go open a new tab.
Oh, yeah, they're coming in.
Coming in. Oh god. Oh, live now. There it is.
Yeah, the comments show up.
Got it. Okay, there you are. Very cool.
Let's see. Copy.
There's that.
Oh, Crisis.
So, real quick, this one here. So this one, this book right here. 517. 617.
Oh yeah.
Which key is this? Or was it? Or did it just explode for like no reason for a while?
Is it exploding?
It was for a little bit. Like a 9-8 in that book was like really tough. I don't know if is that like a first Fantastic Four or
is it because it's the variant where he's broken through the wall? There were 3 covers for that.
Yeah, it breaks through gradually, and this is like the 3rd one.
Yeah, I don't believe there was anything key about it, but I'm not positive.
I have to look it up again because like back then that book was like hot as hell, and I couldn't touch it, so I found it in the shop at $6 the one day. I'm like, I need it.
But it's 617, right?
Yeah.
It is the first appearance of Oksana
Tsevich.
Is that his?
Yeah, it's the other Rhino. It's the one that beats the hell out of the other Rhino, like the original.
Yes. Let's see. She was a waitress at a diner located in the first bus stop after leaving Rikers Island. She knows former Rhino. And then, I don't know if she becomes a Rhino or...
No. Like, there's like a second Rhino, and he like beats the ever living hell out of the other one, and like the old Rhino is like a good guy now to a degree. Wow. Yeah, he's like trying to clear his name.
Oh, I remember reading that.
Yeah,
that was forever ago.
Yeah, no, it's like I can't remember every story, but I do kind of gradually, I like vaguely remember. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, Crisis just sent me an eBay link.
Uh-oh.
For the Something Is Killing the Children, the Vasco variant.
You don't have that?
Nope, it's one of the ones I'm missing.
I think I have 3.
What? I might not bid, and I'll trade you some Spideys.
You mean the Frankie's one, right?
Is that Frankie's?
Yeah, hold on.
No, it was the Golden Apple, right?
They share.
Oh, did they?
This one.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. I have like a whole bunch of books that I wanted to send out. I think I have 2 more.
We'll have to figure out something for that one.
Well, I mean, I think it was like 30 new or some crap like that. I don't remember. Yeah. No, I genuinely like love that cover, but I also know like Frankie's doesn't always ship 9/8. So
yeah, that's true.
I wanted to be sure, and I don't even know if these are all 9/8, but let's see.
Let's see. How do we share this?
Crisis. Oh, cool! You can see the chat through StreamYard. Sweet.
Crisis, thanks for the link. Paul has 3 though. I might just trade him books. Give him money or both.
Let me pull it up.
It's going cheap though, man. I don't understand how. I mean, that book was. You have a 9/8. Damn, Crisis. You are on a roll lately, dude. Like that pop money is strong.
Oh man.
We don't sleep here at all. What's up, Brian? I don't know. We're just chatting about books.
Yeah.
Paul and I were going through stuff, like nostalgic stuff that we had Not nostalgic like something is killing the children, but nostalgic like X-Men 25. You Crisis, I think you should do Whatnot for Pops if you have that many left. Like, you have a lot of shit. Chrissy, are you drunk? Scooter, what's up? I feel like we should pop this in the ECGCE, but probably not.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm trying to go through here. Like, oh wait, is that it? There's
You
one.
have 500 Pops left. That's a little. I mean, I can't speak because I had 700 at one point, but that's a lot. That's a lot. You said it's like 14 grand, right?
Shit.
Squid Game at Chrissy. That stream is out of control. Did you watch that, Paul?
I briefly turned it on for a minute. I know Don was going on about that.
Dude, they're gonna get blown up.
Or will they?
I don't know. I feel like they
really likes money, so
I feel like they should. Crisis, I don't know if you saw that Whatnot stream, but they were doing a Squid Game. So they had all the boxes set up in a row, and you would hop from box to box to box with a little mini mystery fig that they had. And then if you hop to the wrong one, you basically lost everything except for the initial pop that you got. And these people were paying $50 to play this stupid ass game. What are you thinking? You're throwing money down a hole. I couldn't stop watching either, Chrissy. That's the problem. Like, when Don posted, I'm like, you know what? This is fun to watch people be idiots. But no, like, what are you doing?
You might get sucked in and accidentally bid. Oh, man.
Crisis, what's your best pop, though? I don't know. I could go through some books here. Are you going through books that you want to slab?
Well, I have a bunch in top loaders, right? So I got like my Department of Truth. Like, this is one of my favorite covers. Like, I mean, I have two of these. I think they're both 9/8, honestly.
I had to buy that cover off of someone in ECGCE because that's the only ratio I missed.
Yeah.
And I think I paid like $90 for it.
Oh shit!
Which is now, I think, expensive.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to get one signed by Simmons when I finally get to meet him one day.
Because I'm sure he'll do something crazy with it.
Yeah. Oh my god, a remark would be insane. But I want him to do it in something like crazy, like in blue.
What if he ripped off pieces of loose leaf paper to do his remark? I think that would be phenomenal.
This is the Franny cover that Ollie had the art for.
Yeah, I was devastated when I learned that Ollie sold that.
That could have been my first piece.
Yeah.
I have this Ghost Rider Glow. As you know, I love Glow covers, but this was New York Comic Con. There were.
I was going to say,
yeah.
What was that exclusive? Was it New York or was it from a store in New York?
It was a New York Comic Con, but it's this one's number 1357 of 1500.
That's clean. Was it so it was just a Marvel exclusive for New York Comic Con?
Let me see.
I know that they had like a huge Ghost Rider kick for a little bit. When I went to New York Comic Con, I think it was the year before COVID, maybe. They had that Cosmic Ghost Rider J. Scott Campbell one that went off.
Ooh.
And it was glow in the dark.
It's bagged in a bag in a bag in a board. Yo, Crisis. It's possible that the two of us might be going too, so we could probably help you out.
Where are we going?
Planet Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, Planet is on my list. I'm trying to work it out right now. Schedule.
Dude, there's so many people going to that. Like, I mean, like artists and writers and
wife-wise.
Yeah, well. Ooh, look at this.
Comic Corner. Who did you just commission for a cover? J. Scott Campbell.
There you go.
Oh wow.
It doesn't even have like a real store, I don't think.
And that's Vengeance on the front, right?
Yeah.
That's badass.
Marvel editor in chief. Yeah, I guess this was like a literal Marvel exclusive.
Comic Corner. Brian, you got Simmons for a cover?
Son of a bitch. See, I really think he's going to be the sneaky one at Planet.
Brian, you have to buy that cover. or Ollie's gonna buy it out from under you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that's incredible. So, and it's a DOT.
I don't like this.
I mean,
This is like doing surgery right now.
the Virgin did really well for you, right, Brian? The Lady in Red. Oh, so Simmons is doing a different cover. That's gonna be cool. I have to pick up your Step by Bloody Step.
Same. I want a bunch of the A covers though.
Yeah, in looking at that series,
So one of the big things that I think is
pretty
like
awesome.
going to be happening that people are forgetting is there's no more reprints. So if a book does become big, like you're gonna have to wait for either a trade or something else, you know?
Yeah, the Lipway. That's a beautiful cover. I know I'm a slacker, but
You're happy about it. I let you have it.
I saw that screenshot, and the first thing I saw was Paul going, "Woo!" That you got that. I don't understand how it was so cheap, especially signed.
Damn you, Brian. Damn you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna leave this out of the bag. Or it's gonna be a horrible
So
mistake.
I hope you guys capitalized on this when I posted the link, because they were $20 and they're selling for $100.
Oof.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I needed that.
Let's see. I was digging through. I found this that I think I'm going to send out.
Oh, that's awesome. I've never seen that cover.
It's like perfect condition. Front and back are really clean.
Is that Scotty?
Yep, it's Scotty.
Take it to Planet. He's going to be there.
That's exactly. So I'm starting to put together a little, pile of the harder to find Scotty variants. I don't know where it went. This is why I have to get organized. But I had the Thunderbolts one also, which is pretty cool.
You have way cooler shit than I do.
ASM1 cover wad. Isn't that like a $10 book though, Crisis? That thing's going to be insane.
I'm sure there's going to be a 1 in 1,000.
It's like 14 covers, and then the 1 in 500 is a art germ, I think, split view. I believe. I don't know.
This was another on my list here.
You should set up a Comic Corner YouTube account, then you could jump in the chat. Show me that again, Paul. That is.
Yeah, so I got these two. It's the Black Cat with.
I've never seen that.
Which one?
The evening gown one. That's cool.
Yeah, so that was a J. Scott exclusive, which I got this one for like $30, and then this is like now $150 book raw. It's like I said, like there's a bunch of these random ones. Anything Black Cat, like this book, I've been chasing this in a 9.8. I don't know if this is going to be a 9.8, but there's two variants. So
I was going to say, is that the Comic-Con or is that the incentive?
It's not.
That's the incentive.
I don't like that Comic-Con logo on there.
Me neither.
That's why I've been chasing that one specifically. Let's see. I have a Lethal Protector, which is, is what it is. Newsstand.
Oh, newsstand.
Yeah, I don't know if it's very, very clean. I thought I saw something on that one, but there's a tiny. I can see it now. Shit.
You're gonna do an Amazing Spider-Man 1 partnered exclusive, Brian?
With all of us?
That sounds awesome. I might hit you up for the 1 in 500. See what kind of deal you got on that. That would be awesome, dude. Can Crisis join in the video? I don't know how. Paul knows.
Do you have StreamYard Crisis?
Here's
like send me your email or something.
That was a dollar bin book I found a couple weeks ago, which it's not a 9.8, but I know these are pretty popular, and we'll see it probably.
White Tiger might be one to snatch up on first appearances.
Oh, a couple years ago, I was lucky to find that Deadly Hands of Kung Fu 19, like the first White Tiger, and I have to send it in. I've been meaning to.
Yeah, I think that's going to be one of those ones nobody's expecting, but she's been in like the cartoons and
A big part of the cartoons for quite a while, right?
yeah. Like I seriously think Sam Alexander is Nova. Like I've been chasing that for a while, and
3D Comics has a incentive of that, or maybe it's not the incentive. Maybe it's a local comic shop day. It's a black and white one.
wait, who has that?
3D Comics.
Really?
Yep. I think it could use a press. I don't think it's a 9.8, but it was like a 9.6. I don't know if they still have it or if they put it in one of their mystery breaks.
Let's see, I got these two going. Maybe not. We live after seeing the prices of this one though. I might just sell this because I have another.
Did it crash, or is it still going strong?
No, like the Raw's like $100 book.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
So, like Josh sold that whole set for $159 the other day, or $150.
That stream was crazy.
Yeah, everything was like half price.
I don't think Dave Want Beer ended up getting that commission.
So I messaged Anna about that. Like it should be. Hopefully it'll be okay. Last time I said that it was not okay. So
okay,
but, yeah, she's dealing with her health again. So
Brian, that's what I meant earlier when I said I owe you enough money from this week. I'll send you. I think all my whatnot stuff transferred in today, so I'll hit you up in the DMs. I can grab a grater box. Let's see.
Nice, Scooter. Welcome to the stream.
I have boxes everywhere right now because of the shipping. So if I had my show on Sunday, do I have till tomorrow to ship out? Or today to ship out?
What's up?
If I had my show on Sunday, do I have till tomorrow to ship out or today?
Technically, it's 2 business days. So technically today, because today's Tuesday. I had to think about that. But I mean, Sin City just shipped my book for 10 days of waiting. So
10 days. Oh my god. Yeah,
some of the sellers are getting real bad.
I don't like waiting that long. I'll have them all out by tomorrow. All right, grading pile. The 1 in 25. I don't know if it's ever going to take off, but
it's a cool cover nonetheless. Nice.
These were really expensive for a while.
Yeah, I really like that one. There was a version of that too, wasn't there?
No, I think it was just one of the one of the ones where they just did a trade dress and they're like they didn't ruin the value of a book. Is Crisis joining in?
Oh, look at that at the stream.
So I don't know if I could show this one because I needed to get this signed. So
look at that at the stream.
Split in a window bag. But I don't know if I could show this one. What's up, man? Let's see if I could take it out of the bag and show you. This is like my favorite Psylocke cover.
Psylocke. Oh, damn.
So, Uncanny X-Men 510. So 1 in 50. I don't know if you've ever seen the Comic-Con variant that they did. I think it was North or South Carolina. There's a story about it. There were 2 J. Scott Campbell con variants. It's this one, and then the Shuri Black Panther J. Scott, and they're color splash. So the characters are
the
background black and white. They go for like $2,000 to $5,000. It's absolutely out of control.
Yeah. Wild Crisis has appeared.
I mean, pretty much because you're playing Pokemon right now, right?
I am playing Pokemon right now.
I was gonna say, I don't know if this is a Twitch stream, bro.
On the other screen over there.
Dude, I swear, I am so jealous that you're playing that.
It's incredibly fun. I already beat the story. I have to go back and catch every single one of the Pokemon in order to fight the final Pokemon.
Oh my gosh.
So I gotta finish the Pokedex and then I can go fight Arceus.
One, that's incredible. And I'm very jealous. 2, that's a hell of a lot of playing.
I don't have anything else to do, so
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Nice.
So that's a Thor 5 Black Winter, which has plummeted, but
you never know with that though.
It's worth grading.
Sending it in. I got this one. Was it you that sent me this one?
Oh yeah, you got a steal.
I
A steal on that. I was like, I got to get rid of all these books. Let's sell them for whatever.
oh man, I have this. You know what
Chris,
this
the
is?
chat does need emojis. It needs gifs. GIFs.
Yeah,
It's
seriously.
in GIFs. Oh, I don't have any of those Turner variants. Those are nice, and they printed
So-
them really well. I thought.
What's that?
I think they printed them really, really well.
There was like 1,000 copies. Yeah, I think. So I've gotten a few from them. Let me see real quick. I
Top
do have-
Insomniac, you would be upset what Paul got that win variant for. When I say a steal, it was awesome. You have two of those? That's sweet.
Oh, and then
You
I
should
have
send
this.
them out.
Like, oh, what do you need? What else? What are we
Oh
adding
my
here?
gosh. Get out of here. I'm putting Crisis in charge of my eBay watch list.
Number 7. Let's see.
I only knew that because I was watching it myself before I found that 9.8, and then
Yeah.
you were talking about it, and you said you needed one for your collection. I was like, and then it popped up today because I was still watching it. I was like, shit, I don't need it anymore. Maybe Sam still needs it.
GIFs. I'm glad you got the 9.8. You've been
GIFs?
cleaning up, man.
You're talking about gifts?
Oh, terrible.
I'm excited that you got those sketches.
Me too.
Like,
I'm not gonna see him for a while, but
Dude,
No.
you made out with those.
and honestly, like,
those are
You
big
kinda-
sketches, man. I'm
yeah,
very,
you
very
plan on keeping
excited.
them, but you could honestly move one of them and pay for that and have a ton of money left over.
Probably.
Yeah.
I like them. I like them both. I'm gonna admire them for a while before I decide to do anything with them.
That's like this one here. The right there. I'm ready
Yeah.
to get rid of it. It's an Octo remark, just saying. So I love this cover. Oh my god, I can't.
Clockwork Orange is my favorite, dude.
I
I used
love
to
the
be
movie.
Alex DeLarge for Halloween every single fucking Halloween. Like literally every Halloween.
That's
I was
awesome.
Alex DeLarge.
Yeah, I
I
thought about
mean-
like trying to speak like them, but no, I can barely speak as it is. So
For several years, I was emo Alex DeLarge.
Emo Alex Delar. Okay. No peanut. No GIFs. GIFs. Yep, I got it.
I've got hashtag best monkey. I actually want to submit this one, but also like if Simmons shows up, I would like this signed.
Is that the Simmons one?
Yeah. Oh, wait, was that hashtag best monkey? That was hashtag.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I've got a couple Thors that I have to send out. Oh, I
Oh,
can't
I
figure
love
out the camera.
You've also got that J one on the way now, Paul.
Which one?
The Primordial.
True.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they pack the right stuff. They had some issues. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Josh hit me up and he's like, "Which ones did you buy?" I'm like, "How did you not keep track of that?"
Yeah. They made a phone call and like I screenshot things randomly and like I actually helped them out. And then I track people down and whatnot, believe it or not. And, oh man, that's awesome. I like that cover.
You can track people down anywhere, I swear. So I have the number 1, but the real crazy one, the number 2, it wasn't in my comic book poll back then. And I don't know why, because no one else bought Thor at that time. So it should have been mine. And now that's the crazy one. The first
Ooh.
Shuri in Black Panther.
I'm jealous of that book.
This is an interesting one. This is a Stephanie Hahn's Black Widow cover. It's an incentive for Black Widow number 2. Super, super hard to find.
Yeah, what year was that? 15, 14 in that area?
Yeah, it's in that era. It has a couple ticks there, but I've seen like 9.4s go for 200 and something bucks. Because no one was ordering Widow in that capacity, you know?
So hot.
So hot. It's so hot. There you go. So hot.
Oh man.
I mean, a Grail would be like her signature on that, you know? Oh,
Grab
Iggy's
another.
crying. I'm gonna go get the kid.
Yeah, do it.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Oh man. So do you have like what started your pop collection and how long ago?
Oh man, probably almost 8 years ago now I started collecting. I saw that badass. I was really into Joker at the time, and that's when I got that painting that's on my wall, and I found the Joker from the Dark Knight pop, and I got it and I put it on my thing, and then I started finding more and just grabbing more.
Nice.
Found out they did Venom and Spider-Man stuff. Very few of it back then, but unlike now, where every other pop that they make is a Venomized version.
Yeah.
Are we on Chrissy's TV?
Oh boy.
No, I'm famous. Fizz needs to hop in here.
I wonder if Robert's watching. Oh man. I got the comic Blend We Live. This like really went up a while.
Hey, I got one of those too.
Yeah, this is the actual like original one, and then I have the metal somewhere.
Fizz is lurking. I love it.
The yellow snow.
Mine,
There you go.
shiny. Oh fuck!
There you go. Some foil.
Yes, I have a second one of those. I got to submit. I have the other one on the wall right there.
I was able to get to these so quickly because they're on my box that's on the top. That's for submitting.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Sam.
I had to. Where's Chrissy?
I have to go. Yeah, I got to steal Chrissy's.
There you go,
because
Chrissy.
I'm not taking it from you.
Partner.
I have the foils from
I'm so jealous. Still.
No, so listen, he'll probably bring them to Planet. 'cause he's
Planet,
gonna be
yeah.
there. So
I have
Oh,
a baby
doggy.
too.
You don't want my dog in here. You'll just hear barking. What are you claiming, Brian? The dog, the baby, the books?
DOD, Relive,
Brian's like, I don't want to deal with babies.
or we live medals. I have too many medals. It eats what feeds. Oh, there you go. First Ben Riley.
Is that the metal?
Yeah, I have every book in this series except for the foil, which is
So
in their
much
stupid
metal.
mystery boxes, which I haven't seen one. I don't think it exists. Oh my god,
They're all candidates, so they're all going in.
they're all candidates.
They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
candidates. And
That's another one back in the day I was looking for, and they were only going for like $100
Oh, shit.
bucks, and I said it was too much. And
to our newsstand. So we'll see what happens.
how much for the little one?
The little one, oh, it's so much. So I was going through my boxes the other day, and I found this unbagged, unboarded, but it's a second print. So I'm going to send it in. So I knew that I sold my first print way too early. So I was really, really pumped to find that one. Because that book is still, I mean, it's nuts, man.
Yeah, like I haven't seen much mention of Ice Cream Man, but I also haven't like searched the markets and things
I don't understand. It's just
for
like,
Crisis here.
ooh,
All the medals.
are those the medals for Bunny Mask?
Yeah, it's 1 through 4.
Nice.
Oh, is
Oh,
that every one for the, was that Black Cape?
Yeah, all 4.
That's
Oh,
all.
So what's actually really cool about this, and it was almost really, really cool. So they sent me 28, and then the second time they sent me number 28 of 50. So I had requested for 28 on the third one. They gave me 28. They did not give me 28 for number 4. So if you see it, I got to complete it. Oh, there you go. What kind of grade's that in?
It's a candidate.
It is?
Yeah. So we'll see. It's my copy from like literally when I started collecting.
Now let me ask you, some of those older books, are you going to get them signed if you have the chance, or are you going to keep them blue? There you go.
Blue.
Oh, nice. I was actually looking for that the other day.
I will let you know when they come back. These are, so I bought Marvel team ups in dollar bins like crazy. So I have a ton of the issues, and I knew I had these Invincibles somewhere, and I found them the other day, so I was very happy.
Wonder if
Clean up.
Amalgam's going to ever pick back up the 50-cent books that you probably can still find.
Which ones?
Amalgam, the DC Marvel mix-ups, like Wolverine and Batman. And
I have a lot of those somewhere. Some of them, I mean, they get a lot.
Hi, Sam. Sam must have dropped.
let's see. Oh, where'd he go?
I don't know.
As long as you didn't drop the baby, that's what's important. Oh man. We live foils.
Nice. I sent mine in to be graded.
Yeah, so like I still have, I think I have 3 sets between that and the Quintanas, because people backed out also from Comic-Con. So I'm gonna probably at least submit 2. I'm not sure.
1, 5 A covers, the regular, the raw Jay Lee, the metal Jay Lee, and that foil.
Yeah, I have so many freaking We Lives. I just don't know what I should send in, or like.
I was struggling to. I just like, I'd like to at least have them on my wall, if nothing else. So
Yeah. Yep. Oh god, this book is gonna go.
plus I've got a signed. I've still got a SS coming from Josh that I bought when he put the We Lives back up on the site.
Yeah.
That lasted like 10 minutes.
Where did I put those books? Oh, right there. Duh. Yeah, so when I was at C2E2, I managed to scoop one of these up.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
there you go. Click you back in right there. Damn. Comic scene. While putting the baby down. Wait, is that a mirror or is that like a bench, like a bar?
What now?
Oh, that's a bar. Okay.
I think we're poopy, so I'll be right back.
Yep. I just realized CGC has one of those like special labels, so got the Invincibles.
I got one of those special labels on my on your book that you sent me, the 361.
Nice,
I
nice,
got one of those on that.
beautiful. Who are you using for pressing?
CGC,
Just sending it right through them. Yeah.
CCS or whatever. Normally I'll use Alpha Omega. I mean, I could send it to them.
Yeah, they're
and
great.
have them do the pressing, and then
Yeah.
they'll send it because they're expensive on sending shit in. At least $20 more than just submitting it myself.
Really, that much more?
Yeah, especially with the price raises. Like the price raises were only $2 a piece, and they raised them up like $10 a. It's like $55 for a fucking blue label.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's-
I'm done. I'll just submit my own stuff, and if I don't want to use CCS, I'll use them for pressing because they're
yeah, I
local.
gotta find a presser. I got a bunch of books that I'd love to send out.
But yeah, I sent 8 and 8, 8 for pressing and grading, and 8 that I don't think really needed it.
Nice.
We'll see what I get back.
Scooter, if you're still here, by the way, if you can make it to New York, you might have an opportunity, but you didn't hear that. You could almost get a dual signed, let's say. It's also why I'm kind of holding out on some of my We Lives. Picked this up the other day on a tired purchase because I saw something come through in one of the chats. That needs a pressing, but it's a really nice copy. Found this randomly.
Well, that's another one, and that's one I forgot to send in. My Darth Vader one.
Yeah.
I forgot to send that in. Whatever, I'll send it in next time. I did send in the Mace Windu 5.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge Star Wars collector. Like I
Neither
love
am
Star
I.
Wars and all, but like for the comics, I never just got into it. I happened to like get this for free for just like somebody getting rid of a bunch of comics, and it was just all floppy and everything. And that's not what she said.
I picked up a couple of keys, and I'm actually really enjoying the High Republic story, so I'm into that one, but I don't really collect anything else. I liked the War of the Bounty Hunters because I like Boba, but
I have to ask Sam when he gets back, but I don't know, like from like the Shadows of the Empire video game. I know there was like books written and everything that kind of followed after the fact. I didn't know if they moved that into comics at any point.
actually the Fallen Order the most recent video game,
Mhm.
they introduced the BD unit in that game, and you first saw him on the last episode of Boba.
Yeah, he was like serving the drinks.
He was getting dragged away by the Womp Rat.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah.
The little square dude with the legs that come out the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a BD unit, and that's the first time he's been in any of the actual live action shit. He was introduced in the video game. He's your little partner throughout the whole game. It's awesome.
Yeah, I got to read all that.
I very much like Star Wars, but like the reading it, there's so much, and you don't know what's canon and what's not. And
Yeah. Like I a long while back, I guess. Very long ago, high school. Star Wars Galaxies. I don't know if you played that or if you remember that.
I remember. I don't think I played it.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty amazing game until like it had so many glitches, and then they eventually brought in like, oh, you could become a Jedi if you like master the right 7 classes out of 32, and you get like Force sensitivity, and everybody was trying to do it. Everybody was just grinding, and my buddy got all 32 at one point, and then they just said everybody could be a Jedi. Like the hundreds of hours. Oh my god, it was terrible. But let's see. Oh man. Yeah, Scooter, I have no idea about that. I would hope so, but also if they don't, I mean, you'll have some time if you need to send it this way. But yeah, I was actually told by somebody at Aftershock, maybe not, probably not. Let's see. I have to see how CGC is with like the color breaks on the spine, but like not like ticks, but like the actual ink. Because I have those 2 Frankies right there. I don't know what they're going to grade out at. Let's see. Oh man. Do you have you were saying that your first pop was the Joker. Do you have the Jock cover? The black and white Joker face with all the bats? You know what I'm talking about?
No. I know what you're talking about, but no, I do not.
Yeah, I feel like that's a book.
That's a staple
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no,
I feel
I
like that's
don't
going to be
have
one of
that
those
one.
long-term.
I don't collect a lot of DC. I'm not really into their stories. I love the Batman movies and the universe, but their stories, I collected the Tinian run, and that was about it.
Okay.
As soon as he got off Batman, I stopped collecting it.
Yeah, I wanted to go back and read a lot of Batman. I just don't know like where to start.
Yeah, there's so much. It's so long of a like you got Detective Comics and you got Batman and you got fucking Legend of Batman. Like there's so many different fucking spin-offs. I don't know how the DC people keep up with that shit.
Oh man. There's so much shit everywhere. Oh my god. Let's see. I got this stand. I won this stand from Cadrano Prints, but it's got the X-Men 5. It's actually like 3D printed, so it's kind of like pops out.
Oh, very cool.
But you can actually put raw books. You can put slabs on it.
I have some little stands for my cards that I have. I have some cards in. Oh, you're 9.6. I'm hoping for a 9.8.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
We'll see. I got it pressed before I sent it in, and it was. I didn't see anything.
Well, you know what it is.
Then again, I got a 9.2 on my number 3 because I didn't notice the massive amounts of waves on the fucking back of it. So
yeah, this one I think is like
shit about grading.
This might be the corners, just like a little bit of fray. But
You gonna crack it and send it back in?
no, I'm gonna give up. Sam, I was just showing this off because you said you were at work. So I won this stand from Cadrano Prints. Like you can actually like
That's cool.
You can put slabs. You can put raw books. It's got like the little thing there.
I need something like that.
Go win one. Let's see. Yeah. So you can like hold it right there. Bam.
That's awesome.
He
I
does,
don't like on stream. I don't like putting stuff like upright. You know,
Yeah.
like on Whatnot. I feel like it's really difficult to show the book, but because I unbag everything, so if I'm doing that, I can't stand it up on an easel, or else I'm gonna mess up the book. You know.
No, I kind of like how you did the like face down one.
I don't know. Like I'd rather have it on an easel so I could show off like some stuff in the background, but I can't logistically figure it out and make it feasible.
I had this stand light thingy that I bought for the
Yep.
phones. Like it goes like 3 feet high or something. I don't know.
The 11s.
Ooh. Which one is that?
So this is so Echo's weird, right? So you've got number 9, which is the first, number 10, which is the origin and the cover, and then number 11, which technically is her first appearing as Echo, the character. So all 3 of these books have been popping off, right? Where's Don? They've been really going crazy. Obviously, the number 9 has been expensive for a bit, but I stocked up on the 11. I think I've got like 4 or 5 more of these somewhere, because grabbing them for $5 to $15 before they went, went crazy. So I'm gonna try and grade them. I think 9/8 are like $275 or something like that now.
Seems rich. Ooh.
Yeah. So this I got from Collectibles Galore during the show that they did. A book that I regretted not getting when it first came out, and there's a color version of it too. It's Art Adams. They're insane. They're insane. Like Miss Marvel's gonna blow up.
This is probably my best Marvel book that I have to go out.
That book is awesome. That was a book. When did that come out again? That was a con crazy, right?
Yeah, I picked this up at C2E2 for $30.
What? How?
ReedPop was selling them, like literally just selling them. So if you ever look at their stands there, they
That's
have like
awesome.
little displays. They just had like all their crap, just like a bunch of comics, shit on top of it. But all you saw was like the corner of this. And I got tipped off by actually, I think it was, it was Skeff, I believe it was. He's like, hey, go stand in line. They have the Banana Wolverines. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? And then I realized what it was. And
aren't those like a couple $100?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had picked up, there was a limit of 2. So I picked up 2. And then I got back in line, and Brian actually snagged that last one. Like, he's like, oh, you go before me, you get the copy. So I ran down the line. By the time I got down the line, he went to the checkout person. He's like, I want the one in the case. Son of
My God.
The Phoenix ones took off too.
Scooter, you should
one?
submit those Daredevils.
Jean Grey Phoenix ones that are
Oh,
of the
okay.
same. Yeah, those ones kind of took off too.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
The Riris. I have to send all this stuff in. I don't know how or when or
Yeah, it's like timing. How much money do you want to part with? And then you're going to be flooded later. Yeah, I wish I bought a lot of those.
it's like, what do you do with? Because you can't sell it raw, or else you're just leaving way too much money on the table. But you also can't send it in because you'll be spending, $2,000 and be sitting on it for a year or two.
Oh, man, I love those covers. Like, so I wasn't actually collecting during that time, but I got like the email from Unknown or Comics Elite or one of them, and they showed me they had that cover, and I wanted to buy them just right off that.
When did you start collecting again?
I was on and off for a couple of years, so it's every
Got it.
few years.
I think she does have a lot of legs long term in the MCU. I mean, she's getting her own show. She's a minority character. They're making a really big deal about it. I don't know whether we're going to get a continuation of the Kingpin aspect of Echo, or if we start to see. Marvel is really building up a street level group. And if they're bringing Daredevil back into the fold, I mean,
Oh, I hope so.
you've got both Hawkeyes, potential Young Avengers, Daredevil, Echo, Falcon and the Winter Soldier seem very street level right now. And then you have a whole nother wing of, you know, mysticism, and we'll get into the monsters and stuff with Blade and Black Knight. I could see Echo going for quite a while.
Oh man, I do that book.
This book kills me because I had the 1 in 25 and I sold it when it popped, like when it popped off. And now I hate myself for getting rid of it.
Dude, I went to buy that at Cover, and I think the copy they had was damaged or whatever. They're like, "Oh, we'll get you one," and then I let it go, and I am so pissed about that. Like, so pissed.
When all these slabs come back,
Yeah.
anything. This is my whole grading. I've got 5 grading boxes right now. This is one of the boxes I'm going through, and it's like anything that has 2 copies, they'll be coming back, and
Man.
they'll either be on Whatnot or they'll be somewhere. eBay. I don't know.
Oh boy, I never owned that one. I had cousins that owned that, and it's one of the ones I never did.
I mean, I'll find one for you, or these will be coming back, and we'll see what happens. I have a whole almost extra run of Wolverine if you need it. We'll work something out.
Yeah, that's another beautiful cover.
I don't know. I've got Werewolf by Night #1s. These are interesting. I don't understand why this is such a big book.
Oh, that's second print, first print, or third?
This is the third printing.
Third print, right,
The
yeah.
second printing is that yellow cover of this same art.
Yeah.
And then the first print is like the normal Miss Marvel, and then the 1 in 25 is like $900. But these are really expensive for some reason. I don't understand.
Well, like, it's because Star's gonna potentially come, right? That's maybe.
I don't know. I have no
Probably
clue.
not.
Scooter, which one? Let's see. What else do I have here? This is one of my low key, like, I bought a couple of these up before they turned into anything. So this is a video game magazine, but it's a comic. It's older, from the 80s. It's called Blip #1. And technically, on the CGC label, it's the first appearance of Mario and Donkey Kong in a book. And the video game community goes crazy over it. But you can find them. You can find them in bins. Like, people don't know about them. It's been on Key Collector, I think, once. And I haven't seen it since.
Have you found a Twisted Metal too?
No. No. So I don't want to get into video game books, but I find myself gravitating towards them whenever I find them, which is a problem because I just saw a local guy put up a Last of Us #1.
Buy them.
It's
Just do
expensive.
it. Just buy them.
I know.
The TV show is coming out.
Yeah.
I know.
Whatchamacallit? It's going to be an HBO Max one, so they're going to promote the fuck out of it.
Yes,
It's
they
coming
will.
like really, really soon. Like, there's like all production stuff going on. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
I think Resident Evil is going to be a great one to pick up also again. Like,
I didn't play.
People talking shit about that new movie, but I liked it just because it portrayed the original set from the original game.
I haven't seen it. It had the original set.
Yeah,
it's
like if you go play the first fucking game,
Yeah.
and walk through Raccoon PD Station, it looks exactly the same as they did it in the movie.
That's really cool.
It's awesome.
I can't imagine. It's hard for me to imagine myself watching a Resident Evil movie without Mila Jovovich. Like, it's so hard.
I mean, they were. I like the movies, but they bastardized the fuck out of Resident Evil.
multi-pass.
They did. They did.
Oh man. Oops. Right. Marvel Zombies.
So Bloodstone. I
Yeah.
can't. This is like $300 now. I don't
All
get
right,
it.
sell it all. Buy some really big grills.
Anything Bloodstone, I've snatched up since I sold a stack of Bloodstone ones like an idiot. So any of the ratios that happen to pop up, I grab those. These,
Ooh, Marble Age.
when you find a couple of these issues, there's a Secret Wars one that's very expensive. This is pricey in a 9.8. There's a couple Stan Lee ones that
I
are.
think I have a number 8. I think.
There's a Star Wars one too. So a lot of them, there's a Black Panther one that goes for a decent amount of money also. But shops just keep them in Backatue bins for $1. And when you find them in really great shape, or even not in good shape, it's just cool to have. But in 9.0 and up, like they were just preview books. So no one kept them in bags and boards. But they're really, really pricey. Oh yeah, this is the 12. That's the Secret Wars one.
Yeah, maybe do I have that one, or I have something similar. I know Wolverine's on the cover and it's Marvel Age. Might be 8.
This has to go out. I know that this has started to go nuts. It's the first Frank Castle as War Machine, which I don't understand why it's going right now. I don't think I've seen anything happen with that. But
speculation. I don't know. They did just announce that John Barenthal is going to continue to play the Punisher in the MCU.
Oh, really?
With that Daredevil news.
That's awesome because he was phenomenal.
Oh, he was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like that's just straight like cheesecake cover, But it's awesome. I think it's Inyuk Lee's first cover.
Really?
Yes.
Would you get that signed by him at Planet?
I would. So Moderns, I'm okay with getting signed. I don't do it a lot, but if it's a book and an artist that I think are, where it's important, I will definitely get them signed or remarked or whatever. Like the number one person that I like getting books signed by is Adam Hughes. Booty. See, Chrissy's still there. Put the booty on the screen. We get a comment. I'll find more booty books.
Oh man! I just had my Aspen.
Chrissy, did you see this when I put it up?
Yet another one. I was actually reading and collecting for that run too, and I really loved Noir.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I was reading Spider-Man all like at that point, and Into the the whole Spider-Verse thing, Superior, the whole thing. Like Superior actually got me back in. Forget what issue I got in on, but I ended up buying like the trades, and I started reading that, and I'm like, I need to keep reading comics again. And,
Superior got you back in?
Yeah, I love Superior.
So I absolutely adore that run, and it's just interesting that you say that because so many people hopped out at that time versus hopping in. So it's really cool that that's what got you back into the books. Well,
I was really pissed off that they killed 616 Parker, and I was like, what the hell are they going to do? So like I'm reading it and I'm like, this is bullshit. This is such a stupid concept. And then I'm like, he's like doing things as Spider-Man, and he's like actually doing like, why didn't he beat the shit out of him? Oh wait, he is. Like,
Yeah. And he killed that one dude.
Yeah. Like it was like a brutal Spider-Man.
It was crazy.
We need more of like 2099. That's why I want like Miguel O'Hara. I really want that. I want the aggressive Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse is going to be out of control.
I want a live action though. He doesn't have to have his own movie, but like
one day we'll definitely get it. Scooter, yeah, that Punisher run with the War Machine stuff, it's expensive. Like even the A covers, take a look at what you've got and get them graded. Like there's one of the War Machine Punisher holding the American flag, and it is like bonkers crazy, absolutely nuts. All right, here's I'll go through one more box, and then I probably should ship some stuff out.
Oh, nice. 129.
129. Yeah. I think it will hit a 9.2, 9.4.
Jesus, that's a book right there, then.
So we'll see it.
Very nice.
I sadly sold a 9.8 a while ago, and now, yep.
Oh,
I don't. The problem is I don't know if it will hit.
I'm so happy mine did. Like you have no idea. Like that book for me. Like again, I started at Superior. I got onto that series, and like I thought that was the one answer. Like that. Like why the hell didn't it bite anybody else? Like finally.
I really love her character. I just feel like they haven't done her any justice in these new series. Like she's just
it was
not
fantastic in the
interesting.
beginning, and they let it kind of like fall off.
Yep.
She's perfect. Like perfect for it.
Except that one cover that's coming up of her in the webbing costume again.
Yeah, I picked that up.
Like, I think that's going to be huge. Yep. But they did a Virgin, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they sold out, then they reloaded. If you watch on the Discord and everything like that, it'll pop up every now and then. He always reloads. So.
I'll have to grab one.
Yeah.
Or if you see one, just grab it for me, and I will.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
Comic Fest. This I got from a local dealer. He found a dead stock run, and he had like, I think, 30 of these. And so he sold me 2. We'll see how they are. They're newsstand, and we'll see. They're candidates.
My Secret Wars 8 that I bid on while I was sleeping the other day that I'm waiting for. I'm hoping that it is as high of grade. There you go. I like that.
Go. Booty.
Where is it? Where's the booty? There it is.
Yeah. Are you any of you TMNT people? Because that's the first. I don't even know how you say your name. Jenica?
Yeah.
And it's the variant. I got it on one of the Elite Comics 11 Instagram streams. Like sometimes you get some insane deals there. I know we're all on Whatnot right now, but he puts up some vendors that are just out of control. Yeah, Scooter, send it in. I got a ton of. My grading pile is too big right now. Yeah.
See, I remember that from when I was a kid.
Me too. Like starting in Turtles.
So many good things. I remember having that toy and everything. Oh, man.
The toys. So every time I see one in the store of him, I will pick it up.
Beautiful.
And start to, I think I have a pile of Usagi.
Dude, the pizza launchers.
Oh, the pizza launchers are the best, man.
Oh, I still need that book. Can you believe that?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not the biggest fan.
Really?
I'm not a Gambit person. I'm more of a...
I want that gold cover that Don just won.
Yeah. I think I'm more of a... From an X-Men standpoint, Psylocke was always my favorite. From a guy standpoint on there, I always liked Archangel.
Fucking Nightcrawler was my guy.
Yeah, man. Nightcrawler's sweet, too. Have you ever read Uncanny X-Force?
Mm-mm.
It is one of the best X-Men stories of all time. It's Cyclops sends a group of mutants out, and Cyclops isn't in the book, which is great, but he sends a group of mutants out to do the dirty work that no one else in the X-Men would ever want to do. The first story is called The Apocalypse Solution, and they're presented with like that age-old like Hitler question. If Hitler was a kid, would you go back and kill him? You know? And it's Apocalypse reincarnated as a child, and the team consists of Wolverine, Deadpool, Archangel,
black and gray suits.
Yes, black and gray.
Yeah.
Psylocke and Phantom X. And I swear to you, it's only a 35 book run. It is the best X-Men story that over the course of that 35 book run ever. It is my favorite, hands down. And there's some expensive variants in there.
I remember when that came out. Again, I wasn't exactly collecting, but there was like certain comics like at the time that you hear about, or you'd be like, oh, I really want to pick that up or read it. And I didn't do it.
read it when you get a chance.
I would have to, I have to get the app again because I read so many comics during that time too.
So good. And then it went into another series that wasn't as good, like a volume 2. But if you're a fan of the X-Men and like a badass version of the X-Men, you won't be let down. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's see. There you go.
Cool.
All direct. No newsstand. Darn.
Do you think Phantom X is going to go anywhere?
Oh, Scooter, you did get those covers from me. Yeah, man. Uncanny X-Force is the best. Do I think what?
I was going to say, you think Phantom X is going to go anywhere?
I mean, what a cool character. I don't know.
Yeah. I have a first appearance in a 9.8. It's signed by the
Ooh,
colorist, I think.
that's
like,
awesome.
randomly.
Just hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to get rid of it.
It's probably my worst looking 9.8. The spine on it is disgusting. Like, it's
See, all those books from that time period, though, they were printed on even. I mean, Marvel has some shitty paper now, but it was printed on even shittier paper back then.
Yeah.
And then
which
that,
makes me wonder.
all of that Grant Morrison, like new X-Men run, it seems like you find them in boxes, but you can't. I don't know. Like sometimes you get surprised. There's that run is riddled with keys, though. Like you've got in the first, so it started in 114. Phantom X is what 128, 129, 129, 130. Yep.
Yeah.
So throughout that little run right there, you've got obviously first new X-Men when they all switch costumes. You've got what's the mutant's name? Bird, which isn't huge, but Dust, who has been big lately. You've got the Stepford Cuckoos. You have Cassandra Nova. You have Zorn and Kid Omega, Quentin Quire, and Phantom X. So all mutants that have become massive mainstays and are part of like current stories, they could show up at any point in anything. And those books will be dollar bin to like $100 books. So every time I see them, I buy them. Doesn't matter what shape they're in.
I think if and or when they introduce mutants, they might start off with a lot of them rather than your Wolverine, your big characters, because they want to reinvent it and keep it going, you know. So
another character I really like is Armor, and I can't remember what Armor's first appearance is. But she's that mutant that has the cool, like, you know, it's armor that forms outside of her body and it's like red but see-through. She has a lot of really cool stories, especially.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we have time to run through a full box here, but
I was gonna say real quick. I
probably
want to see if I can do it this way. Oh, wrong one.
Young Avengers.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, nice.
This is, if you find this,
Pick it up.
yeah. So it's a Young Avengers 2 variant. It's by Stephanie Hans. You can find them. I mean, it's a 1 in 50, so it's not easy, but I found them in boxes, back issue bins, because no one knows what they are. Riri.
Oh.
This isn't. I got this years and years ago. Maybe when I first started collecting. I can't believe what Red Sonja is doing. Just out of control. And then the Shang-Chi.
Oh man, that's awesome. Let's see something. I don't know.
301.
Oh, beautiful. 301. Yeah.
It's impossible to get in the 9.8. Impossible.
Nice.
Ross.
Oh, there you go. I almost won one of those the other day and whatnot.
I love that book.
Oh, cool.
Ross. These are Ditko variants.
Yes. Yeah, I do recall those. Yes. Mine's not a 9.8. It was a reader, but like I still might submit it. That's my daughter's book.
And then these are considered, I think, 6th prints.
Oh wow.
I don't know how to say your name. Sia
Hmm.
She does a lot of that Exo Lola, like those books.
She just did a cover recently, I think.
She's a phenomenal artist. I don't
Yeah.
know why she doesn't do more Marvel work.
Yeah. I think a lot of the times, there you go. That's another one I almost picked up tonight. $20.
I love this book. I know Chrissy loves that book.
Somebody picked one of those up at C2E2 in a bundle. Really, really, really cheap. Nice.
It's the Anka. You'll like this one because it's the Campbell.
Oh, that is a cool one. Yeah.
It's bad, man. There's just stuff here. This is why I'm broke. Did we just make that the title of this?
This is why I'm broke. Well, then I'm gonna have
Chris
to
could,
turn the
Chris could
camera
stand
over.
in front of a stack of pops. You can just show off all your art. And
Damn it, Sam.
there you go. That's for you.
Yeah, if one of those falls in my next package, I wouldn't be upset.
And then the
There
second.
you go, second prince.
But I only have one of this, which has become really hard to find.
I feel like that those are hard grades.
They really are because it was because of the poly bag. Did you know? And I found this out recently. So this book came in the black poly bag, but there was a really low number of them that were signed by Stan in the poly bag.
Yes.
And on some of them, he wrote, "With great power comes great responsibility," which is, I mean, that's absolutely crazy. So if you find any in poly bags that are cheap, grab them up and open the hell out of it. Or if you have any sitting in boxes, just open them up because it's like a lottery ticket just waiting to happen.
Oh, man. Yeah, best I have for that kind of stuff, I have like Blood Syndicate, Polybag.
Ooh.
Let's see, I got Icon Hardware.
I think that those books have a lot of legs in the future.
My dad, so like I'm mixed. My father's black. So when I was growing up, he's like, anytime there's like a black hero, pick him up, and he picked up like tons and tons of them.
That's really cool.
And then like a year ago, you could pick those books up for 50 cents. I think Static was even like $7.
I was gonna say, do you have the Statics?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so there was like 2 first issues. There was a Polybag, which was like the collector's one, as the card and like I think a coloring book, and then there was the other one, which is mostly what you see going around. But I think they have like different colors. Yeah,
You should get a Static signed and gift it to him.
yeah. I was thinking about even just getting like the hardware slab because like that was kind of like the character that we loved.
Yeah.
I mean, Icon and Rocket. That's
Yeah.
kind of a badass. Like there was like a lot of hard issues that they hit.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Chrissy, get out of here. So these are the connectings,
Ooh,
and they're all 1 in 25s,
No,
and it's full Del Auto. The price range on them, they're all over the place, but I think they're gonna go crazy. And
now that
it's
you said
just
it, they're probably
so
like 200 each.
cool. They're just so cool. Like to see Del Auto paint every single version of Spidey. There was a print for it too that Hero Complex Gallery did, and even that print goes for like $200 and something. That painted, I think it would be incredible to have up on a wall. Like it's just so awesome.
Nice.
This got me back into reading Spidey.
Ultimate.
The India, which is
I was just about to say, I'm sure you have one, but yeah.
so I'll talk to you soon, Paul, because I have another one waiting in the wings
Hmm.
at a dealer right now, and I know you've been looking for one, and that will be my third. So we
Nice.
figure something out on that. These are you can find these in bins too, but they're out of control now. All the Into the Spider-Verse ones started going crazy, and the Walmarts are also. I don't understand. I don't understand the price of Spidey books right now. That's the
Captain Britain.
Captain Britain, which is very expensive for some reason. It's Captain Britain. No one knows why, but spectacular. And then you can find these,
Yes.
but every time you find them,
David Baldion.
try and see if you could hit the 9.8, and it becomes like a $300 book.
So I have a pretty clean copy that I picked up for like $5, and I had thought that those books were like pretty expensive, and I really didn't believe I got the deal.
Yep.
But like I want to submit that one also, but I keep looking around and it doesn't look like they're like still super high priced. I can't figure it out.
I feel like it's just worth a shot, you know?
Yeah. There you go, Scooter.
Oh, yeah. I get stuff signed and graded.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've got a ton of books that I have just for the art that aren't worth shit, just because I like the way that the cover looked. No spec on it, no nothing. Like I mean, it's nice having stuff that's worth something that has a value. There's no point in collecting otherwise, but in my opinion. But I have tons and tons of shit that's literally just because I like the way that the fucking cover looked.
Okay, so let me see. So I have
so I don't know if they would ever be worth anything. I mean, they're probably worth something, but like this is a WWE. It's hard to see. Number 1, signed by Finn Balor. I mean, I'm sure someone would pay something for it, but these are all personal books. This is a number 1 signed cease and desist by the Young Bucks when they were told that they can't do the crotch chop or say too sweet anymore. So that was pretty cool to meet them and get that signed. That's just signed by Bailey, and she, I think, has the best signature of anyone that I've ever seen sign a comic because it's out of control. And this was Sasha Banks, who was not the nicest person in the world to meet, but she's still very cool. And then this is a personal book that I don't know if it's worth anything, but the singer Lights did her own comic called Skin and Earth from IDW. And at Fan Expo, I was able to meet her and then get that signed by her, which I think was cool because I like the music.
Yeah. That's like Coheed and Cambria. They were doing they did that one comic.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually wanted to read that to it. Yeah. Boom has the trades up actually. They're trying to get rid of them. So I was thinking about picking it up.
Well, that's because their entire album discography is a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've known that for a long time. I just never sat down and grabbed them.
Imagine getting a signature series yellow label book with them.
I mean, Claudio goes to like New York Comic Con. Like,
oh, then you should figure it out.
I don't know about the rest of the band.
So cool.
Yeah, I've seen Coheed at least 10 times.
Yeah.
They're fucking amazing live, and Claudio lost a lot of fucking weight, dude. Last time I saw him, he was skinny as shit.
He was standing behind the booth, and I'm like, is that him or is that like somebody that travels with him? Because like,
he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. Let me see.
Scooter, yeah. So I've collected on and off since I was like 6 or 7. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like Treasury edition book that is beat to shit that I have. Like it's torn up, but I kind of want it slabbed just because I think it would be cool. I think I also still have like the first Spider-Man book I ever purchased somewhere around here. I think that it would be cool to have that slab so it doesn't deteriorate and fall apart.
Let me see something here.
Could you imagine getting some of these like musician books signed yellow label? Like I was going through bins and there was a Insane Clown Posse comic. I'm like, imagine a signature series book of that. That would be, would be out of control. Or like Eminem is on those Marvel variants where he's like sitting on the stoop of, which is an expensive cover. Imagine getting an Eminem signed signature series book.
See, that'd be something.
Right?
Pretty much anything by him.
I know that there's a lot of facilitators out there that go crazy for celeb sigs, and that seems to be like a huge drought of Comic Cons lately.
Holly.
But yeah, I think those obscure ones are even cooler. Like the people that
Yeah.
don't hit the con circuit.
Yep.
Like I almost got that AOC book signed. Like that would have been quite the feat. Or like the Grail book for me, and it's, you know, whether political affiliation or not, but imagine having that Barack Obama Spider-Man variant signed by Barack Obama.
I don't
That'd
have the first print. I have 2 through 5, but
Would
yeah,
be crazy.
him would be cool.
It would be crazy.
Signature
Like,
series. Oh my god.
Scooter, so I had the TMNT Adventure stuff. I've never had the originals. I just had a friend who is absolutely crazy sell his TMNT #1 first print 8.0 for like 20 grand.
Damn.
Yeah. So he can have pinball machine money. But those Stern pinball machines are like 10 grand in themselves, you know? So
I hope he gets a jukebox with it.
it's crazy. This is the same guy who he's a high roller, man. Like he had every single Bronze Age key that you could think of in a 9.4 and sold them all right before all the Bronze Age stuff peaked. But then he bought a Captain America #1 and then sold that before it peaked. And then got his turtles and a couple other things. So his timing's a little off because he can't sit on anything, but there's some people out there with just like next level.
Yeah,
You know,
Chris.
next level, you know, pockets, which is cool. These have been for some reason starting to go nuts. So they're sitting in the grading pile. Aranya.
I have like the whole series of Amazing Fantasy. Like I ordered it from this like really weird site.
The whole series?
Pretty much.
Good for you.
That cover. Which, yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna get them. Oh, damn.
I hope. Oh, you ordered them recently for cover?
About 2 weeks ago, but it said like give us like up to like 22 business days or something. So I'm like,
dude, I hope it pulls
like
through.
9 and 10, like all of them.
Like that's insane.
Yeah. Yep. So maybe #1. Maybe the.
I didn't know that, Scooter.
Yeah. 0.1s.
They're all blunted, sadly, down in the corner because
But you have them.
for some reason this book is destroyed all the time. And then I think the rest of the box is just Star Wars that needs to get submitted. The 1 in 10, which you could still find cheap. I suggest you get it because it's the first appearance of both of the Nihil on here.
That was like issue 2 or 3, wasn't it, or something?
It's interesting because so you've got the designs on the cover of Lorna D, and this isn't Marcion Rowe, I don't believe. I forget what his name is, but they don't appear in the book. Then in Star Wars High Republic Adventures, you have a cameo of Marcion Rowe in #1 and a full appearance in #2. So, I mean, there's... And then Lorna D first officially appears in Star Wars High Republic #9, which is still cover price. So I'm full of useless High Republic Star Wars information because
Until you're rich off of just that.
I believe in the High Republic. This So this is the 1 in 10 cover for High Republic Adventures, but this is a virgin. It's a Comics Pro exclusive. So if you see it,
I
grab
was
it.
gonna say I almost picked that up when it actually like went up just because I like the cover.
That's the Sway 1 in 10. A couple Hans here. I don't know.
That book, by the way, that I brought up before, the
Nova.
Nova. So we were talking about the signed books that like whatever.
Yeah.
Let me see. Chrome tab. There it is. Where'd it go? There it is. Nova Original Sin. Yeah. So like that number 18, I have that signed by Ponser and Ed McGuinness, and I also have. I want to say it's the other one where actually it might be this one. I think it's 18. I think I have 18 and 19 signed by Ponser, and then I have another Original Sin. I want to say it's is it 0? It might be Original Sin 0, where it's signed by is it Chung? I can't pronounce his name.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
But it's also signed by Ponser. But Ponser is no longer with us. He passed of like cancer, I believe it was. And it was one of those things. He was a really, 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 really nice dude, which makes it even more unfortunate. But
It's kind of crazy, like when you look back and think about all the folks that you talk to, when you go to a con. Like, I don't think I'll get to speak to George Perez again, but what a cordial and like really appreciative man when you would go up there and talk to him, especially about his work with Teen Titans or anything.
Yeah. Chris Claremont, he'll sit down and talk to you.
I've never met Chris Claremont.
Dude, he's a really nice guy too.
Really? That's
what
cool.
was it? When I was at C2E2 this past time, he was literally eating like dinner behind us at a table, and people were walking up to him. He was just like, sit down and talk. Like, he was just like a really nice dude. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's really incredible.
Yeah.
I was fortunate years ago at Niagara Falls Comic Con, which is just a real small, like little local one, to spend, I think I hounded Darwin Cook at his table, but he had no one for some reason talking to him. But I was there for like a good 2.5 hours, and we were just talking about, his style and, our love for the Batman animated series and like old school, like kind of like noir type art. And he was just the coolest guy ever. And he passed so early too. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, it's crazy to see who's no longer around to talk to. Did you meet Stan?
No, so I was supposed to go to that Comic-Con New York, and I didn't. And I'm like, that was my last shot. I know it. And it was my last shot.
Yeah. I met him once, but it wasn't at an event. We were at the Comic-Con, and he was just walking around, and he actually was just like talking to random people. He didn't have his whole detail around him, which was cool. We chatted for like 5 minutes, a couple of us and him, and he's exactly what you see in everything. Like he's the ultimate hype man. Yeah, Scooter, I agree with you. They're not doing High Republic for no reason. I'm hoping it's a show, like praying from a sitting on a million comic standpoint, but just for as a lover of all things Star Wars, a show would make High Republic way more relevant in the eyes of some of these fans that are just saying High Republic is a waste, and it's Marvel's social justice initiative into Star Wars. Even though I don't necessarily see that except for like a couple characters, but I think they're really pushing the boundaries of the stories they're telling with High Republic.
I was going to say, I think some of those titles are also like not the real titles. Like there was something about Acolytes or something like that, maybe being like, was it High Republic? Was it? I mean, not High Republic.
The Acolyte is the show that they announced where it's at like the synopsis was that it was at the end of the High Republic and the rise of a new power, meaning probably the Sith. But who is it going to be? I don't know. Books of Magic. I know a little bit about Books of Magic and like Tim Hunter and all that story, but I never had a chance to actually like sit down and read them. But Vertigo stuff is nuts. Like I love Death in particular, and like what was it, I forgot what the miniseries is. The High Cost of Living, or
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with those. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see Tynion take over Sandman, because I don't know a thing about Sandman.
It's a title I would love to read. Like I hear great things about it. Chris, do you read any of that?
Sandman?
Yeah.
No, not really. I bought a couple of the trades when I heard about the show coming out so that I could get into it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I did start on the Lock and Key Sandman Universe one, Hell and Gone. But that one's coming out real fucking slow, man. They're like only 2 issues in right now. Like I got nothing else to read in that. Like I don't know where to start because it's such a long series, and Gaiman was working on it for so long. There's so many spin-offs and shit. I'm gonna get into Nightmare Country. Hopefully that'll be an ease into the world. So I'm excited for the show. I liked what was that one Gaiman show that he did that was on Amazon?
Was that the American Gods show?
No, not American Gods. That was on Stars. It was the one with what the hell's his name? The guy from Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg was in a show?
Yeah.
With Gaiman in
Amazon. Yes. It's like
Simon Pegg and the guy from Doctor Who. What's his name? Dave.
I don't watch a lot of them.
David.
Bant.
I'm just gonna look it up.
It's David Tennant. It's David Tennant. Is it Something in Angels? I think it's. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't watch enough shows, people.
Yeah, David Tennant left the show fairly recently.
All of you are talking about Yellow Jackets, and I'm like,
I haven't watched that.
The Bug.
Like, saying that's great.
What are we talking about?
Haven't watched the new Dexter. Real quick, I wanted to do this originally.
Oh yeah, do it up.
Hold on, let me see if I can get this going here. I'm half special at this stuff. What you got?
Keep your eye out for this cover.
Okay.
You could find it no one searches through like the kids Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
But this book is out of control because it's one of the first Rebels covers. You could get like 300 plus.
Really?
Yes. So make sure, and it's the first appearance of
Hondo. Put that up again. Oh, I don't want to be here. No, not me.
That one.
Just trying to blow you.
It's called Good Omens.
Good Omens. That's it.
Oh, I've heard of that show. I never watched it.
Good. I liked it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Share screen real quick. So I know this. I'm going to share these.
Oh, here you go. This has to go out.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was talking when you were off screen. I was talking to Paul about my one that I want to send out.
Which one?
Darth Vader 1.
Oh yes, yeah. That book is nuts right now.
I had found my what is it? The 14. Put it somewhere. I don't know. There's so many books around now.
Darth Revan, Malik.
Nice. Yeah, this was the one thing that I was gonna do originally with you guys, but can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So FOC.
Let's go and we'll sign off after.
Comic Corner, get your wads. No.
So I think it's really interesting to me that Crossover has a call out for what's the furthest place from here.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
Is it just going to be a cameo? Is it? What if he brings the bankers in to just start, fighting whatever? I haven't kept up with Crossover at all, to be honest with you.
Neither.
So,
yeah, I started reading it, and then I kind of, I still get the A covers. It's on my pull, but I just I'm terrible with it. Yeah, where is it?
The problem with looking at FOC for me is like I could sit here and talk all day about
Sure.
what I think is going to be good, but then I also hate those people. Well, I don't hate
Well,
them.
like,
Sorry, I have to be
yeah,
careful with what I say because I ruffle a lot of feathers. But I don't mean to, you know.
So, like, I'm not a specker.
Another Rockwell.
Yes, well, that's where I was going. So, like, Hellcop has had some pretty amazing, like, covers. They had like the magazine, like the Playboy ones and all that. But I've been collecting this and the Nita Hawes.
Yeah, I've got the Nita Hawes one. I didn't get the. I got the only Hellcop one I got was the Comic Corner one, Bjorn Barons.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover that they had.
I like Bjorn. He does good work.
There's
We'll have to connect on some books at some point.
Let's see. There's got to be an easier way to just like click these other tabs, like so I could share them. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, damn it! Share screen. So there was another. You know what? I could share entire screen. That would probably be helpful. Hold on. There we go. Maybe. Oh my God. You tell me how it looks. I don't know. Yeah. So. All right, there it is.
Are you buying a life-size Sylvie? Is that why the
Yeah, so I
tab's
thought that
open?
was hysterical. I was gonna say they have these for $1, and they have Boba without his
For
mask.
$1?
Yeah, for $1. I got to talk to Comic Corner. Maybe we need a wad of
Let's do it.
wad of Sylvies we could bring to cons.
That's ridiculous.
Places.
So this is up on FOC. I don't really know what it is, but Lemire, Little Monsters, #1 image. Sure. But yeah, that was like the one that kind of popped out before.
So Lemire and Wen did Little Gotham. It evokes that style, but is it an image? It's an image title?
It's an image, yeah.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. This one, like even the synopsis, like it was just it just kind of was like, okay, maybe I should give it a look. Like I didn't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy a little bit here.
I mean, to me right now, horror is in comics.
Yep.
And Lemire just continues to crank out, not hit, but like good quality book after good quality book.
Yeah.
At some point, he's gonna
pop off.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, we got Sweet Paprika, Magic Order. Where is it? Yeah, Nita Hawes. Like I absolutely love these covers. Like
they're incredible. They're incredible.
These and the Philadelphia covers. Like I haven't read Philadelphia since like issue 8, but I collect all of them because they're just gorgeous.
Did you see the Philadelphia Incentive?
Which one? Is it pretty much like it's like the same cover as was it the one that was just on FOC?
I believe so, and you could just hopefully talk to Josh about it because it's a J, 1 in 50.
Oh, that one. Yes. Yeah, I thought that was the B cover, but yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'll try to catch it in my shop.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Noctera.
I mean, that's on my poll too. So I mean, I collect that anyway.
I haven't read Blacktop Bill, but I'm itching to read it because it's one of my favorite reads. Like Noctera has been one of my favorite reads.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
That's the only thing that got me to sign up for that Snyder Substack was the fact that you're guaranteed a Noctera book.
Yeah. I almost did it, but
you got me on that one.
Yeah. I was very close, but then I'm like,
Radiant Red
and Rogue Sun. They're both coming out.
Both of them. I'm a believer in what Higgins is doing.
Yeah.
I started out not really liking Radiant Black, and then I went back and read it, and I love what he's doing with the universe. And these books, I think, are going to be really cool.
Yeah, I think was number 5. Was it Radiant Red? Was that the cover for that one?
I think so.
With like the bank bags and all that stuff. Is that the first cover appearance? Might be worth.
I have to start putting together a list of Radiant Black keys.
Yeah.
I know that Zach, who's into Once and Future. He's like super into Radiant Black, so I wanted to connect with him.
Righteous Thirst. I need to go back and like actually try to find all the first prints and everything, because I think that's going to be a really big one that's going to catch a lot of people by surprise.
I think I bought issue 1, but I haven't gone further than that.
Yeah, Josh has the
It looks
exclusive
good
for that too. But you know, Wu is definitely the actor. Obviously, they're portraying. Let's see, Scumbag, that continues. I know.
dropped it.
What's that?
I dropped it.
You know, I picked up like the first 2 or 3 issues. I didn't actually even read it. I was like, I don't know. Movie on it. So Spawn 326, I think I saw McFarlane post on Instagram before. Haunt is coming into the series.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have
That's
the
good to know.
screenshot somewhere.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a first or not. Let me see. Where did it go?
I really like the cover art that Tedesco has been doing on The Walking Dead's. I stopped buying them because I'm like, do I need every Walking Dead? Probably not. But
that's really nice.
So Tedesco started doing interiors for Marvel forever ago, like 2014-ish, and then he just started transitioning to cover work only. And since then, I mean, he's done some of his books, some of the incentives that he's done are really pricey. But then his quality, he's one of the best painted cover artists out there right now. And he cranks them out so quickly, and he's so consistent.
Got to keep an eye out on
that. His stuff isn't cheap anymore. But my first interior pages came from him.
Oh, really? You actually have art from him? Wait, you might have showed me that actually.
Was it the
possibly
Psylocke committing seppuku?
I believe so.
Yeah, they're it's an awesome piece. It tells just a story within 2 pages, and it's so cool.
Oh, did you read your Old Man Skywalker, by the way?
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I guess read.
Yeah. I absolutely love it.
Oh man.
I've never had a chance to read it before.
Yeah.
So that was one reason why I wanted it, and then obviously with my Star Wars obsession.
Yeah, dude. That's like, so when I was a kid, I used to like draw these like little panels, like going back and forth like that, and like that's exactly what it reminded me of. It's just, you know, like it was so good. Like I kept looking back at the panels, rereading it. It was awesome.
His art just appeals to me because it's
raw.
Yeah, it's so raw and embraces illustration from which seems a lot of different inspirations and styles, and it's kinetic. Like you can tell that there's action happening. I'm really, really pissed that I missed the original art drop on Felix Comic Art that had he did all of his WrestleTober sketches, and there was one of Daniel Bryan kicking a guy's head off, and it's in the background in like crazy letters. It says, "I'm gonna freaking kick your head off," and I wanted it so badly, I just forgot that the drop was happening.
I'm pretty sure everybody that was approaching him was talking wrestling with him.
Oh yeah,
like I mean, like nonstop. It was like, oh, okay.
He's like a self-proclaimed AEW like nut. But I think he, at least looking at his Twitter, I think he has some good relationships with the guys there, which is really cool. I would love it if they had him do like a banner or something for the show. I think that would be sweet.
So
there it is, Captain Carter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so Captain Carter. I didn't see this before. Is this first comic appearance or no?
So technically, I would think yes. You have that Captain America version of Carter, but it's not Captain Carter, this what if iteration.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect with it. I'll buy it because I think it's going to be worth a read.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was also saying, like, so Black Panther 3, if it actually turns out to be anything like, how Miles is, and I hate to say it that way, but you never know. A second print might not be bad to stock up on if the second prints are doing what they're doing for like Ultimate Fallout, things like that,
I heard that it was pushed and
Oh,
that
that?
it's extended even further than this now.
Interesting.
Yes, which leads me to believe that there's a lot of bad stuff that's probably going to happen to tank the book.
Yep.
Like exclusives or something.
Sometimes, most times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Demon Days. I feel like they're gonna sneak something in one of those books.
I think the world that she's built is really cool. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily a fan of the story, but I think it's a cool, like, kind of like DC Elseworlds, just a different take on a universe.
Yeah, I had picked up the original Demon Days stuff, and I think a few issues here and there going forward, but I haven't actually read it yet.
It's a cool story.
Yeah.
Not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it.
Yeah, like I kind of know how they were doing, like the powers and things like that. Which is saying.
Shared exclusives with the text that just makes me die laughing.
Let's see, we got Devil's Reign, some cool covers. The Elektra covers have been insanely awesome.
So I haven't read any of Devil's Reign.
I have not either. Again, a book I'm picking up, but not reading. And I think it's because I was reading Spider-Man pretty consistent, and I haven't in a bunch of issues, and I'd like to catch back up. And I don't know, I'm weird like that. Yeah.
I like what I'm hearing about Devil's Reign, but I'm probably just gonna grab a trade because I don't feel like paying $5 an issue it's not going to be worth anything when I could pay $14 for the trade.
That's always the trade-off, isn't it?
Right? It's tough, some of those, I mean, if there's a first appearance or something, it might go crazy at some point, but
yeah.
What's on that free comic book day? Yeah, that one. Who's on the cover for that?
I blow it up. Let's see.
So you got Echo, Phoenix. Who's on the disc right there?
Let's see, right there. That looks kind of like Vision to a degree, but
I can't tell who that is.
Don't know.
The only person I know to fly around a
that's disc. Black Panther Phoenix or something.
That's interesting. Well, that's Echo Phoenix, right?
I can't really tell.
Yeah, that should be the Echo Phoenix based on what they're doing in terms of stories. Is that Star?
The Darkhawk over here somewhere? Oh no, it's Cyclops, and then
I don't know who.
This looks like that Gwen offshoot thing they did.
Oh wait, they're Eternals. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's basically. Are they turning X-Men into deviants? I read.
With that? Yes, that's what this is. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but.
Yeah, you're kind of making them gods to a degree, I guess.
I don't know.
Technically, in a weird way.
Is that an incentive then?
What's that?
Is that an incentive? A Momoko incentive for Free Comic Book Day?
There's a 1 in 1,000 incentive on one of them, so I think it is.
Ugh.
Sharp book though. Her covers have been getting better and better, in my opinion. At least for the Marvel books. I know she's done some great covers in general, but this is cool.
I'm a Momoko fan, but not for a 1 in 1,000 Free Comic Book Day incentive. That Venom is really nice. John Boy Myers.
I've been loving his covers too lately.
He might be turning into one of the quintessential Venom artists. His Venom is pretty iconic. These covers have been nuts. I've missed a bunch of them myself because of their incentives, but damn, they're nice.
Yeah, I liked his Once and Future cover too.
Oh.
Yeah, I inquired about the original art to that one. That was expensive.
I'm so angry about my shipment from Boom and how terrible that was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mine actually came okay today, but it was only 2 books.
But it was shipped like crap, right?
It was in their typical mailers. It was pretty bad, but
Oh, see,
it got
that's
here.
better. I'd rather have a typical mailer than
Yeah,
a
for
box.
what you had, the 2
Blue
pieces of
box.
cardboard and an empty box. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard from them yet either. So chargeback will probably end up happening. That Piscor variant
Oh,
is one to.
right there. Yeah.
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 Yep,
I like this one.
I do like that one.
This was a cover ones too, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Not
I've never
necessarily
seen that
Momoko,
art.
but I feel like I've seen that picture before. Like it's an homage to one.
You could put yourself into a ton of pain and reach out to Momoko for prices.
So she just she did a poster for Tool, and
Yes.
yeah, the guitarist just shared that, and what's it called? She actually had the original art still, and she just said that she had it. And I was gonna inquire, but I'm like, no way. The poster itself is like $600 right now.
Did you see that Granov was doing that first?
Oh, was he?
Yes, and some interesting like things that I found out about Granov from my buddy who's huge into original art is that Granov has not taken a commission in forever. Forever. And what's happening is all of his art prices are spiking hard, like Alex Ross level prices now. Even the Tool poster is ridiculously expensive from him. And it's a print. It's a high quality print. And it's very expensive. So it's interesting to see what some of these huge artists are now doing in the market.
Chris, do you collect posters?
I have some prints. I mean, not too many.
No, I didn't know like if you collected like any concert posters, like Tool.
Oh no! I used to collect shirts. I still have them in a drawer somewhere.
Dude,
Like, I would get shirts at concerts instead of posters because when I was at concerts, I was drunk 90% of the time, so poster wasn't gonna make it home with me.
Nice. So vintage shirts for like I've noticed wrestling concerts, like anything like niche like that.
Yeah, big money.
It's crazy. Like big money.
I think Josh still has some of those '90s Marvel shirts, and I'm like, damn, man, those are the book. Those I wanted those back then. The Jim Lee black and white, you know.
If you ever have a free moment, pop into one of the vintage clothing whatnots, and you'll be shocked, just shocked what happens on those. I spent like an hour watching them the other night, and I go, oh my gosh, like I just have to go raid a Goodwill or something, and I have my own vintage clothing whatnot. But I think it's really cool that there's a place and like a market for all this stuff now. Not that I think you should sell everything, but it's
but I think it's a lot of nostalgia. I think it's all coming back and it's hitting people so hard that it's like I need it. Like I forgot about this. Like I need it back in my life. I felt good at that time. Like I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's why
it's with everything.
Yeah,
clothing, toys, books, cards.
Exactly. Yeah, like we talked about the X-Men earlier. You know, like the 25. It's just an iconic cover, but like it was a 50-cent book.
Next is Pogs. I'm telling you guys, I wanted you guys to help me do my Marvel Pogs company.
Marvel Pogs.
Yeah, imagine a Hulk slammer. How badass that would be.
I think we need to team up with a Comic Order to get wads of Pogs.
Let's make it happen.
Wads of Pogs.
A Silver Surfer, like chrome board slammer.
Bro, I've got Pogs still. I've still got tons of Pogs.
I have Pogs somewhere around here.
I definitely want a Silver Surfer.
They're in a box somewhere.
What if I had like a symbiote Pog?
Ooh. How heavy would it be?
I'm just saying, it would be cool. And then for DC, you'd actually have the Two-Face coin with one side like scratched out. As
we gotta like get YouTube out of here for a second.
I know, right? Let's see, the Thor slammer. That's what we talked about. The Thor one. It would be out of control.
This will be the missing episode.
And you couldn't like the rules would be like, okay, you during this turn you have to be worthy to lift it in order to slam it down on your opponent, and we'll make it an extra heavy slammer, like
How
a
quickly can we get these to Planet?
double weight slammer.
Oh man.
I think it would be so cool.
Oh man, that actually sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean, with how cards are doing, Crisis, was it you asking about the metal cards and all that stuff recently?
Oh, the Marvel metal, the Spider-Man Marvel medals. Yeah, I
Dude.
want those, but they're too fucking expensive, dude. I'm not gonna pay $400 a box.
Dude, cards are
Fucking
so
ridiculous.
expensive right now. It is out of control. Like they did the Fleer Ultra sets that throw back. Like there was a new Spider-Man Fleer Ultra set, was it a year or so ago? I don't know. But the art was incredible. Some of the best art I've seen from Spidey characters in a while. But like you said, they're like $400 a box. And you get 5 cards in a pack, roughly. You get
Six generally, like the
It's
I think
ridiculous.
you get 12 packs of 6 per box in the Spider-Man Marvel metal. So what the fuck? For $400? Are you kidding?
So I have a friend who got real deep into the Marvel Masterpiece set. There was a Simone Bianchi set of cards. They were about $200 a box. And I learned so much about them through him collecting. So you had the normal run of cards. Then you had like parallels, kind of like sports cards, but the only difference would be like the color, the border color. And then it would say this is, 1 of 25, and then you would go to a red version of that, and then it would be 1 of 10. Then you would have 1 of 1s, and you could also get printing plates,
Mhm.
which are like these metal colored plate cards, but there was one for each color that would create your normal card print. It like to go down the road and to try, you can't collect them all one, but to try and get any of them, it was so expensive for him.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he also, they were resellable. Like he made a ton of money by
Like
getting rid of some of them.
for the Marvel Metal Spider-Man, the base set alone is 200 cards. You get what? 6 times 12 is fucking
That's
2
out
times
of
12.
control. You're better off buying the set on
48.
eBay
So
when
it's
someone
like you
puts it
get
together.
90 cards per box, a little bit more than that, and you know you're going to get dupes.
Yep.
And you're not going to get all the parallels because 100 is regular base, and then another 100 is parallel base. Like I was collecting the Marvel Ages, and there's 200 cards in that base, there's 300 cards in that base, and the first 100 are all common cards. Then the second 100 are parallels, and the third 100 are foil parallels. Like you get maybe 2 or 3 foil parallels per fucking box.
That's crazy.
Like how do they expect you to collect all this shit?
Well,
With a
I
lot of
think
money.
they're just capitalizing off of like what Paul said, the nostalgia, and their market isn't, kids like we were when we first started collecting this stuff. It's now like uber wealthy adults.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
that's
those cards from '91, all those cards, you could get the whole set on eBay for $20 at like
Oh, yeah.
max, like not even that long ago, and now you can't.
Now they're shooting up. Like I've got 2 full sets of the Eternal Evil Spider-Man cards. And on the Marvel Ages, they had some cool chase hits too. Like I've got 2 of their Fresnels, which is basically a card made out of glass, and it looks like you're looking at them through like a lens.
That's cool.
I've got the copper. So they put the precious metals. So they put a piece of copper in it, and then it
really
like an old Hulk. The one that I've got is an old Hulk cover, and then there's the coin cards where they put actual coins into the cards of how much the original book cost, and then they put a comic clipping from that book in it.
That's crazy. I'll show you if I can. I don't know how to share screen, maybe.
Yeah, and then FOC real quick. There was Strange Academy 17 and Thor 23 cover. Again, not to be a spec guy. I know you're looking up your thing also there.
Oh, pop that into the stream for a second.
Yeah. Chrome tab. Go Thor. Bam. So this Thor right here. I was sitting there and I think they showed like I don't know how real that footage was, but like the cast of characters. And there was Jane Foster Thor, but there was also him in a new costume, which kind of sort of might
Is that a golden Thor?
That's what I'm saying. So again, not to be the spec guy, but
what is that? That's issue 20.
23. Yep. Yeah, so it's the final God of Hammers arc. Like, yeah.
All right, I have to pick that up, and then
and then there's a second one. Hold on. Oops.
Go back to the Strange Academy because there's
there's 2 of the 3 covers, but the third cover that they show there is what you're
the Gaslight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see. Collect this FOC. Yeah.
I saw that earlier today.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 100% buy multiple for me.
Absolutely. That and this Thor 23 I thought was interesting here too. Kind of, this is like a Black Winter also type thing.
What the hell is happening there?
I'm a little curious about that one. Just saying.
That's interesting. What else do we have on this? I don't know how I feel about that Timeless book at all, to be honest with you.
So I was sitting there and I'm like, that looks like an Undolfo Black Cat. And I'm sitting here like, huh.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was the same thing for a second.
I'm like, she does the same freaking Black Cat almost every time.
I was hoping that it was dead ass like the exact same because
for a minute there, I genuinely
rich.
thought it was.
Yeah.
It was like, son of a.
She really does. It was almost the same exact thing. Holy crap!
Maybe she
loved it so much.
Yeah, the arm's a little bit different, but
wow,
yeah, still got a frame. Yeah, so I have to pick that cover up now. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll end up buying that. The Sabretooth book comes out tomorrow?
The first one, yes. Yeah. One of those covers I really liked. I think it was like the A cover.
Some interesting stuff. It looks like it happens at the end of that.
Yes, down the FOC real quick.
So I didn't know that X Lives of Wolverine story went through the 10 lives of different Wolverines throughout the House and Powers of X storyline.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. So I skipped it. Well, the first issue and didn't put it on my pull. And then Ish from Comic Sense told me, dude, it's the 10 Wolverines from the 10 different timelines from House and Powers of X. And I go, oh my God, I have to buy it now because, I mean, House and Powers of X was one of my favorite X-Men stories of all time, I think.
I think I got the one with X-23 and then like the smaller.
And Gabby?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think the Comic Sense guys have one pulled for me.
Yeah.
So I'm appreciative of that because I almost missed out on that story.
This was something I was a little bit
So that's at my comic shop right now.
I have them sitting right next to me. I have like 10 copies, but
I know
if this is available again, I'm going to try for that 9.8.
It's the free comic book day, right? Stuff all just compiled into one. So now they're charging you.
It's Dark Arc, Animosity, and We Live, but it's the free comic book day one. So.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like what?
I asked Cullen Bunn about Dark Arc, and I'm like, oh, so does that mean something's coming? He's like, wait, they put that in a free comic book day thing? He had no idea.
Well,
so, let's see.
Sounds like my Dark Arc number ones can still sit in the box.
Yes, yeah, eventually something, but not now.
So I think it's funny going through these.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like, oh, that could be something, but lately it's just been I scroll through and like I read them and I'm like, nothing.
I've been picking this up. I haven't read it yet, but again, it's one of those stories that I heard. Human Remains.
What is that? Long Knives. That's a hardcover. Never mind.
Yeah. Black Mask. I did see that. went through this before real quick. Radio Apocalypse 3, which I feel like the second one. Where the hell is it?
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Morty's.
Nothing.
Books, magazines. There you go. Your
Yeah.
insiders.
That. Both of those.
This.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Especially that Jabba one. Not the fat Jabba one, but the Jabba on the Throne one.
yeah.
So I've seen insiders with that artist do really well.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I feel like
The hard part is that it's a steep buy-in at $10.
yeah. What's
So
it?
unless
Did
you're like
FOC?
love it, I don't know if I would do it.
Yeah, I hear there's some pretty good stories in them generally.
Yeah, the High Republic stuff that they're doing is phenomenal.
Here we go. This is what you need, Sam.
For $1. I wish he had his helmet on.
I mean, I kind of feel like you should put him in the dark behind you.
No, because I'll scare the shit out of myself when I walk down here one day.
Oh man.
So they have a signing with what's her name? Ming-Na Wen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a signing at Star Wars AU, SWAU, like the autograph company. And I am trying like crazy. Oh, that's something to look at. The Free Comic Book Day Avatar Last Airbender. I would definitely get those. But they have a signing, and I'm trying like hell to find this. Have you ever heard of the company Joe's Books?
I feel like I have.
So they just did like weird little Disney books, but the big one for like comic speckers or like people was Frozen #1 when Frozen was going crazy. But they did a Mulan one, and I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it online at any typical like back issue comic, website that I normally go to. I can't find it on eBay. I cannot find it anywhere. And it's the only cover that has just a Mulan animated, shot on it without any other Disney princesses or anything like that. I want to find it and send it in no matter what the grade and just have it signed by her because she's the voice of Mulan. But I can't find this fucking book.
Gotta check my shop for that.
Yeah, if you see it, let me know because it's going to be a gift for my wife because that's her favorite Disney movie. But I can't find a $3 Disney book. I think it's because the company was going out of business and not many actually made it out to print.
Oh, that very well could be. Let me go like this.
So just strange.
Yeah.
But I'll let you go.
Yeah, I have to be up in like 3 hours, maybe less.
You're crazy.
Oops.
You are crazy. Like I work at 10, but
like I don't think the two of you sleep though. So
this is Crisis.
I don't have a job, so
It is a
whatever I
guarantee
want.
that when I'm up and I'm cruising through Discord, that I can rely on Crisis to respond to me at any time.
Is Chrissy still in here or what?
I don't know.
I mean, we're in future time, so I mean, like, I just.
I'm not in the YouTube, so I don't know if anyone's watching.
Oh man,
There's 2 watching, but I'm probably one of them.
I picked that up while I was at C2E22.
Oh, you did get it.
Oh yeah, well, I had in my possession the limited to 40. This is not that. This is just a standard print.
Got it.
She did sign it. Like really.
Oh yeah, you got the limited to 40 for somebody, right?
Yes, that was about like this big. Like it was like.
That's a huge undertaking to get for somebody. That's why I was like, I'm good, Paul. You're good.
That's why I have dibs on Basilisk.
Oh, was it for Sharp?
It's for one of the 2 guys that owns that company.
Oh,
He's
that's
like,
awesome.
I had asked him if they needed anything or anything signed or anything, and he's like, "Oh no," and then he's like, "Oh, but that Frizen print." I'm like, "Well, which one? Like the really expensive one or the really really expensive one?"
Well, thank God you had that DN tube to carry it back in, or that thing would have been destroyed.
So I never went back and checked the C2E2 promo videos, but I was front and center, and I was holding up the DN tube.
I wanted to find that.
Dude, guaranteed.
Specifically from
If
you.
they show reels next year for like promo videos, guaranteed. If they show the crowd at the entry gates, like I think two of the 3 days I was out front, right there with the DN.
That's so funny. It's so funny.
And then it's me, Scooter, and Miguel. We were the first 3 people online at the Aftershock booth, and the first photo they took was actually us standing there with the Comics Elite guys who were like buying all the books before open.
That's why I want a dealer pass. Like some of these shows, like when we go to Planet, it's like, is it worth it? I mean, it will be worth it, right? But some of the bigger shows like New York and C3,
New York's a tough one. I really want to get in. I showed you a text message I had about San Diego.
Yep. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
incredible.
just the flight and the hotel alone is expensive, but
It is. It is.
I can get tickets.
Figure it out.
Usually the other impossible part.
We'll all split it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
New York shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just finding someone who could help get us a pass to get in a little early.
that's the trick.
But I
And,
think it's doable
yeah,
with all the folks that we know now.
you would think.
Maybe.
I mean, I kind of got in as a dealer on one of the days for C2E2, I think Saturday.
That's perfect.
Yeah. That's not happening in New York.
I mean, how do you get a dealer pass in general? Like,
I don't even know if they checked any of my badges the entire time I was at C2E2, I'll be honest with you.
wow. Okay.
If you walk with confidence, you can walk anywhere.
That's awesome.
In New York, you don't have that.
Yeah. I think I want to look into the process. Brian had one, right?
He was with Comic Man.
Really?
Yes, he was witnessing for him. So he was working the weekend. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah. He bought everything he needed in the morning and then did his thing when people needed him. So
Yeah. We'll have to figure something out.
yeah. I don't know. If you guys come to New York, Chris, I don't know if you would or not. Would you?
Maybe down the line.
Yeah. We should like get like a dinner, like a big dinner.
I'm
I would
definitely
love
going to MegaCon this year, so
What's that?
MegaCon.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's going there. Ollie's considering it too.
I'm only like 2 hours away, so
Oh, okay. Well, makes sense.
I've never been to MegaCon, but I hear phenomenal things about
Damn it.
and there's also a Tampa Con that I'm for sure going to. It's not a big one. I don't remember what it's called, but
Didn't one just end kind of out there?
MegaCon.
I don't know.
It was in August, I think. September.
MegaCon this year is going to be in May 19th through the 22nd, and the highlight of that for me would be every Hobbit from Lord of the Rings.
Oh shit.
You have Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, Billy Boyd, and Dominic. Wow,
But you have Ashley Eckstein at Planet.
that's true. That's insane though. And then the whole cast of Clerks
Oh, are they going to be there too?
is going to be at MegaCon.
Oh,
They have so far for celebrity guests. That's badass.
so what's funny about that? Chris Med, who's one of the artists, actually Anna introduced me to, and he grew up like he went to high school with Kevin Smith. Like he's friends with Kevin Smith. He has pictures with all of them. Like at was it New Orleans? They had a con. Like yeah, he was having dinner with them. Like he knows them all. So I was like, oh, you're gonna be in the next movie? He's like, maybe.
That's cool as shit. That's so cool.
Yeah.
comic guests for MegaCon: Jim Shooter, Frank Cho, Ryan Otley, Robert Venditti, and Sarah Frazetta.
I'd love to get a Shooter signature on something. He's a nice one.
That's it, I think, so far. Oh, and Kevin Conroy as a voice actor guest.
He's going to be a Planet also.
See, I think it would be cool to get like an old Batman Adventures #1 and get it signed by him.
Yeah.
Like that's just classic.
Yeah, it's fine. Even if you find just a cover you like, it's not like super expensive. No.
Yeah, and now all the X-Men people are returning for the new show that they're doing. I wonder if they're gonna hit the con circuit so you could get like an X-Men Adventures #1 signed by all the voice actors. The guy who does Wolverine's voice is just as iconic as Kevin Conroy's Batman.
Bub.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. I was going to say that I feel like those books, if they haven't already, I've been saying for a while, like the Pizza Hut books and the X-Men Adventures, those books are going to go nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Pizza Hut books. I forgot about that.
Pizza Hut had the 4 comics and they had the VHS tapes. They were like a black label. Like, oh my god.
That's crazy. I remember getting those as a kid.
Yeah. Like I wonder every now and then if I still have them.
I do not have them at all. I know I don't. I've never seen them like since I was a kid.
I have like 2 or 3 short boxes at my parents' house of comics I haven't seen since the 90s.
What are you doing? Go get them.
I don't know where they are.
Oh, that could be awesome to run through, though. Holy crap!
Yeah, because there's books that I recognize, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that is. I know there's a lot of Wolverine because I read that.
You got to find
There's
it.
definitely Spider-Man. There's Death of Superman. There's all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Find them. That should be a YouTube video where you don't open the box, and then we're all on here, and we just go, whoa!
I'm here for the powdered toast, man.
Oh yeah, those books are crazy.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's 1:12 in the morning here in future time, and
so I'm gonna log off.
yeah, I'm gonna
Fun.
do the same. Chris, thanks for joining.
Gentlemen, thanks for having me. It was
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely, man.
I feel like we have to keep doing this.
Yeah,
And maybe at an earlier time.
yeah, because this is almost 2 hours and 15 minutes, just about. Holy shit!
Yeah. That's not bad.
And I was gonna go to sleep. You son
Yeah, sorry.
of... Nah, I don't care. All right.
See you guys.
I'll see you guys later.
Wait,
Bye.